Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning. I do what I do for you. I appreciate you tuning in. Let's ride. Right isn't 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. I put the message to the story for you. Life lessons. You tuning in and receiving them. I'm gonna keep turning them out to you. I feel that you need to get these lessons. I'm gonna keep getting them to you. You keep tuning in. Let's do what I do. Right thinking, mission, and I'm on it. On it. Right thinking's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. It's time to become conscious. It's time to start living from the top down, not the bottom up, mentally. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Holding yourself accountable to your higher self, not your lower self. Trust me. When you do this daily, this will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching and obtaining spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission for all my right thinkers. Okay, I'm on it. All you guys do is take the lessons like you're doing. I see you tuning in. The numbers looking good. I appreciate you. So let's do it. Know thyself. If every person asks themselves, do you know yourself? What would your answer be? Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. You hear their answer already. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, I love you. Why? They're simple people. They're ready to be taught. I can teach them what I know, and they can learn it and use it and benefit from it. That's the whole purpose of right thinking philosophy. But a person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous, most are religious, but they are a danger to those who follow plus themselves. So I avoid them. Simple. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. Most people are this time in the morning, but it's okay. I'm the human alarm clock. I'm here on the spiritual alarm clock. I'm here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. Until my app be true. I did this lesson on matter of fact New Year's Day, 1-1. But I'm just getting around to it, so here we go. I'm presenting it to you. Today, right thinkers, let's talk about reflecting on yourself is checking yourself. I don't do the New Year's resolution. I don't do, well, I'm not going to do this. No, that's nonsense. First of all, it's useless to make a deal with yourself that you're not going to keep. So don't do that to yourself, okay? What I do, I reflect. That's the purpose of this lesson. Reflecting. I take pride in checking, aka reflecting on myself when daily. I keep a daily account of what I do. That's called self-reflecting at the end of the day. Don't need the end of the year to do that. Do it every day. Understand that. That's what I'm trying to show you. Now, if you check and reflect yourself when daily, you're a right thinker. And you will be blessed when you do your best on a day-to-day basis. That's the blessings that you receive for the next day. And if you continue that on, you just continue to be blessed and you roll along. And they call that walking in God's favor, living in God's grace, all that, whatever you call it. But it's got to be done and got to be recognized. And what other people see, they call it the way they think, what they know. I ain't got a problem with that. And again, self-reflecting does what? It helps you to what? Know yourself. The only way you can know you is when you check you. Reflect you. Sorry about that. I'm a little calm down. It's Thursday. I get excited on Thursday. You know the deal. Alright, so yeah. But you know yourself. Only way you can know yourself is to what? Correct and reflect and check yourself. If other people can see your flaws, your character flaws, and they show, whether you know it or not, but if they can see them and you can't, that's a you problem. That's why you should reflect and check yourself. You would recognize your character flaws. The idea of mastering yourself is take your flaws and better them. Make them not be a flaw, let them be an asset. Make the weakness become your strength. Why? By changing it, working on it, and doing something about it. Self-reflect yourself. What? Before your ignorance make you wreck yourself. That's the biggest cause of us as a people. Ignorance. Well, no. Just means you don't know. And not knowing thyself is the biggest problem with our people as a race of people. Again, that person who believes they know, we got a bunch of them. They use the belief system, and you can't change their belief. Why? Because they all in. I'm just trying to enlighten them with knowledge and understanding that don't change their belief, just enhance it, improve it out to a degree. That's all. I ain't trying to change nobody. Being the right thinking means you doing what works for you. That's all. You ain't following me. Principles and concepts, like everybody else. I just have mine, and I give it to you every day. Do what you choose. Do what you will with it. Your choice. Again, I just give it. Moving on. When you self-reflect, and I do daily, you're what? You're right. You're living right, and that's Right Thinking Philosophy's concept. To live right means to do right. To be right means you checking yourself and not wrecking yourself on a day-to-day basis. People respect me from the way I conduct myself, the way I carry myself, the way I treat them. That's all they got. Everybody don't see me here. All right, moving on. When you master you, that means you check you. When? Daily. I do. Again, whatever I'm telling you, whatever I'm giving you, I'm doing it. A la that point. I claim self-mastery of myself, but the claim means nothing if what I don't show it. I can claim a lot, I can be right thinking, but act like a fool. It won't work. I'm my biggest product. It's all based on me. I ain't got a problem with that. Let's go. I bring you what? My writings went daily. Why? Because if you use my life lessons, you will get better at knowing you, and you can do for yourself with the knowledge and understanding of how and what to do for yourself. I do this for you. Right Thinking Philosophy will have you self-reflecting and self-checking yourself on a daily basis. That's how you improve. You see your flaws, you see your issues that you have, and you work on them. Other people see them too. They want to try to help you, and it's called constructive criticism. A lot of people can't handle being criticized constructively, meaning they checking you. Remember in school they had the side, the A, B, and C, the other side works well with others, finishes projects, all that stuff to teach you about your character. They don't do that no more. I don't know why, but that will let you know what kind of person you are at a young age. And those are things that you need to work on. If I came home with a you on that side, I got a problem. Morally, my parents taught me right from wrong. So if I go to school and don't implement it, that's going to be a problem for me at home, not at school. They just grade you and sit at home. And if your parents, like back in the day, they took pride in report cards. They want to see it. You come home, don't bring a report card up, you got a problem. Again, that was checking us from a different avenue. And if you didn't do right, you need to check yourself, or what? You're about to wreck yourself. Once is an accident, twice is a pattern. Understand that in life, it don't change because, well, I don't agree with that. I don't care. Or I don't believe that. Don't care. Self-reflecting is holding yourself accountable. For what? To do what's right, no matter what. All that, well, I wild out because he said this or she did that. Any excuse to do the wrong thing is still you doing the wrong thing. So there's no excuse to do that. I'm getting better at that. Making wrong right because you're going to justify a wrong act because of what somebody provoked you to do or made. That's checking yourself. That's reflecting, saying, well, I don't need to do that. Why? It don't work. If it ain't good, why you doing it? If it ain't working, why you doing it? Again, life lessons. You can't master yourself without self-reflecting on yourself. So understand that if you think you can go through life without checking yourself, then you should be your best critic. Simple as that. If you can handle it, the truth, you can tell yourself the truth. You might not want to hear from somebody else, but you should at least be able to deal with it for yourself. Daily reflection is right living. Use it to what? Better yourself. Why? But that's what it's for. That's the intent. When you self-reflect, you're looking at you and everything that you do, okay? Or what you did for that day. I like to, before I lay down, a little checklist. Yeah, cool, I'm good. That means today was a good day. Why? I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing that's out of character. So I had a good day. Simple. But if I don't reflect on that, it means nothing. And if I don't continue it, again, it means nothing. I can't live on yesterday's laurels. Every day you do what you need to do. That's the important part. I check myself daily to keep me what? Focused on my mission to do what? Enlighten my right thinkers. I've been up since 3 o'clock. I don't get my class at 3:30. That's a 12-hour window. But all I'm doing is just like a line. I'm revving up. But I had to calm myself down to try to get to class. But yeah, that's what I do. That's how it is. That's just what I do. Give me a harder night. They asked the heavyweight check. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Here we go. Let me finish this up. I appreciate you tuning in. The lessons, I hope, is getting good because I'm trying to talk about my life. I'm trying to give you information to help you so your life will be just as good without me having to tell you about mine. I'm going to help you get yours the way mine is. That's all. And these are things that you need to do for that to happen. That's what I do it. Self-anything. Watch this. Self-anything starts with who? You. Being self-checked is you doing you. The best favor you can. Keeping you in check. Not having somebody else to do that. Who better to check you than who? You. That's what master right thinkers can and will be able to do. Check themselves and not wreck themselves to master themselves. If you don't self-reflect, aka check yourself, you will do what? Wreck yourself when? Daily. Every day you have opportunity to do the wrong thing or the right thing. When you ain't self-reflecting and checking, you're 9 times out of 10 going to do the wrong thing. So check yourself. Moving on. Checking yourself is reflecting on yourself. Again, all of this, everything, this is the Ouroboros is going around. Wow, you can't get out the circle until you what? Take care of those issues of self. You should know you better than anyone else. That's what self-reflecting on self will do for you. Watch this. At Judgment Day, the heart is going to be judged. If your heart is heavier than the feather, you're going to have a problem. So it would be good to lighten your heart by doing what? Checking yourself and doing what's right. That keeps the heart light. That purifies the heart. You're going to need that. And without self-reflecting, that could never happen. That's my point. That's why I put that in there for you. All right, here you go. In that Judgment Day, it ain't got nothing to do with the feather. It ain't got nothing to do with the heart, but the heart contains everything you've done. So you are your own judge. The tidbit. I was told yesterday, knowledge is like stagnant information. I beg to differ. Tidbits is informative to give you a different perspective about something you didn't know. An enlightening tidbit is profound. It's called educating. Working on your character, weaknesses, and that's what self-reflecting is, will help you be a better you. I know how I used to be, but if I didn't change those things, how can I claim to change? How can I claim to do better or be better if I haven't taken care of the things that was making me not my best person? So self-reflecting and checking yourself takes care of that. That's built in for self. You can be checked by other people, and you probably will. You might not like it, but people can see your character flaws. You can't hide them. You can just better them. You can only better yourself by self-reflecting, aka checking yourself. I mastered myself after years of self-reflecting and checking myself. I'm checking myself now because the other side of me said, go off, freak out, show it. No, I ain't got time for none of that. See, I'm getting better at what I think I should do. That's the point I'm trying to make to you. If I preached that and didn't do it, would the lesson be authentic? No. Again, no. Last one. Yeah. I check myself daily. That's right thinking philosophy. I live that. I teach that, but it's also a way of life that I'm trying to show you. Once you implement a routine and do what you need to do for you, you'll see change. Trust me on that one. Everything I teach you, I do so that I know what I'm giving you is right and true. That's why I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not making nothing up. I'm not giving you fabricated belief concept. No, I'm giving you actual facts to let you know this is what I know, not what I believe. With knowledge of self, again, you can use it to check yourself. Knowing yourself is checking and reflecting yourself. Ignorance of self, you can't do those things. You don't know you. It's hard to check you if you don't know you. So that's why knowing thyself plays the important role in anything you do. Self-reflecting is just like the sun rising every day. The same way, that's right thinking philosophy. If this is the way it should be done, that's the way you should do it. Don't make a difference what you think and how you feel about it. Just do what you're supposed to do. And that's how you get what you are doing from doing the right thing. Every day, I work on being a better me. That's my philosophy. So if I'm teaching it, I got to live it. I try. Best I could. Perfect, but try it. Give your best effort. That's all you can do. Okay? Last one. Now, I teach right thinking philosophy. Like I self-reflect on me. Daily. I don't see it. I'm a do it. What is that? I don't know what I got there. Okay. If I don't know it, I can't do it. So you only can do what you know. So hence, know thyself. That's where you can check yourself. I'll be back. Hope you got the lesson. Hope you check yourself.